50 years ago, a great non-American in whose shadow we stand began the theory of taking from ability and giving according to need, which has been a beacon of hope to millions of petty thugs whose demands of alms for their own uselessness has been seared away with the flames of reason and the unrelenting rationality of justice. 100 years later, we still wait for what's ours, languishing in the corners as exiles in our own land. So you've come today to bring into being the notion we can have our cake, someone else's cake, make everyone pay for it, and have all that cake still remain. We have come to the halls of a great republic to demand that it bow to our will and cash our check from a bank with no funds. We refuse to believe the account of collectivism is bankrupt. We refuse to believe that there are insufficient funds in the quest for the unearned. We've come to cash this check, a check that will grant us upon demand the riches we are unwilling to create ourselves and the security that comes from the noose wrapped around our own necks while our knives are drawn against yours. We've come to remind those who still believe in freedom of the fierce urgency of now and warn them of rendering a denial to a caged and hungry animal which has been tossed bits of red meat. This is no time to engage in the luxury of common sense or basic economics, or to take the tranquilizing drug of reality. Those who accept reality and its demands are in for a rude awakening if they wish to keep doing business as usual. There'll be no tranquility until we get what we deserve, any and all which others have made that we do not yet have. Now is the time to drag our nation down from the bedrock of justice and fairness to the muddy darkness of political pull and the quicksands of redistribution. It would be fatal for this nation to overlook the smallness of our numbers and the pettiness of our greed. Our discontent with our own inadequacies will not pass until it's washed away with apologies and monthly payouts. This revolt against morality will continue to shake the foundation of our nation until the dark day of social justice emerges, and we end that wretched moral ideal that says we must obey nature if we wish to command it, that we can't spend more than we make, and that men by nature must be left free. We must conduct our jihad on the low plane of political correctness and political corruption. We must allow our social protest to degenerate into bribes and force of will. Again and again we must crouch down and transform honest opposition into smears and threats. The giddy militancy which has engulfed our comrades must lead us to distrust everyone who disagrees with us. We are on a separate and unequal path of self-righteousness of our politics and the redemption of our journey by force of law. We will not be satisfied until every soul is bought and every vote is cashed in. We must not be satisfied until social justice rolls over every head like a righteous stream and drowns the justice of the ballot and replaces it with the justice of a bullet. I'm not unmindful, as some of you came from Hollywood Hills deals. Some came from areas where your quest for the unearned left you battered by the storms of reason and reality. Have no fear. Work with the faith that unearned spoils are redemptive if you play your victim card and make everyone submit. Go back to Massapequa. Go back to New Haven. Go back to Detroit and South Central. Knowing this system shall change, if only we will it. Reality be damned. I have a dream. I have a dream that this nation will live out my meaning of its creed. We hold these lies to be undeniable if we make them so. That political power comes from the barrel of a gun. I have a dream that one day those malcontents whose lips are dripping with the words unconstitutional and the will of the people will be forced to submit to the tyranny of our cause and be told to shut the fuck up and go home. This is our change and our hope. This is the faith which will let us do our work of fundamental transformation. This will be the day when all of Mao's children will sing with real meaning. My country, 'tis of thee, sweet land of disunity. Of thee I sing, land where our leaders lie, land of the workers' pride. From every congressional aisle side let statism ring. If America is to be a dead nation, this must become true. So let statism ring from the swamps of the Potomac. Let statism ring from the bowels of New York. Let statism ring from the washed-up ex-hippies of Haight-Ashbury. Let statism ring from the parched farms of California. Let statism ring. And when we let it ring from every back alley and every boardroom, from every ivory tower and every tenement, We can speed up that day when all of Che's children will be able to join hands and sing in the words of our new spiritual, elite at last, kings at last. Thank Barack Almighty, the truth of America is silenced at last.